Welcome back, and today we celebrate the feast of the dedication of the Lateran Basilica in Rome. And, so often we can forget about, that a church is, that visible sign and that symbol of that body of Christ in our life. So often we, look at the pews, we look at the tabernacle, we look at, the stained glass windows, the stations of the cross. And we can forget that all of this is pointing to, that body of Christ. As the body of Christ, we have the church triumphant, the church suffering, the church militant here on earth. And we're all part of that body of Jesus. We're all part of that body of Christ. And, often we can forget about that. And, today that dedication reminds us of that because, St. John Lateran is that church in Rome that is, the head of all the churches, because there is that seat of the Pope. That is, where the Pope's, church. So often we can think that it's St. Peter's because, that's in the Vatican. That's where, most of those liturgies happen. But, there is that seat. Just like if we go to any cathedral, we'll find that seat, the cathedra of that bishop of that diocese. And in Rome, that is found in St. John Lateran. So there, it's the head of that visible church here on earth. And, so often, that body of Christ that we have, it can be in disunity throughout the world. We can have, a lot of things trying to tear us apart. So I think today, as we remember, whenever we go into, a church, that, we are part of that body of Christ. We are all one, the church triumphant, the church suffering, and the church militant, and just to continue to pray, for that unity of the church so that we can show that light of Christ into this world. God bless.